Dear students, very good morning. Welcome you back to English literature class. So let's proceed further with chapter 2 in Fragrance English Reader, that is A Gift of Chappal. It is written by Basant Surya. Okay. So last we have already studied the story that Ravi starts giving more information about the kitten which he and his other sisters, his sister, okay, have kept without telling anybody. And he says that the kitten belonged to very high family. This was not an ordinary one. It is descendant of Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. Clear? Now let's read further. And there, before that, Mirdu, who is living with her grandmother and grandfather, goes to her aunt and meet her cousins there. And of course, they both, she and her grandmother are welcomed wholeheartedly. Okay? So now let's read further. We have seen Ravi gives many logics to prove his point that the cat belongs to a fine breed. Okay. And he also says the message of this story. What the message is? That elders should follow the teaching, okay, what they want, okay, to follow by children, okay. But this actually doesn't happen. Here Ravi says that elders usually teach children to be kind to animal, but they themselves start sneering whenever they see any animal. Of course, he is talking about that kitten, okay, because his grandmother doesn't like kitten at all, and it has been said that his grandmother will move to his mama's house, his maternal uncle's house, if she gets to know about the kitten. Okay, so let's read further now. Okay. So here the cat is descendant of none other than the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat. Okay, and if I may just remind you, they worshipped cats in ancient Egypt. And one more logic is given. One more logic is given by Ravi about the importance of cat. He says that in history book it's written that in ancient Egypt people worshipped cats. So, of course, they deserve respect. Means cat deserve respect. So, well, one of the descendants of that cat goddess was stowed away in one of the Pallav ships. So, Ravi here goes on, okay, bragging, means stretching the truth, to prove that the kitten is of royal family, of fine breed. He says that one of the descendant of that cat goddess. That cat goddess which ancient Egyptian worship came in the Pallav ships. How? By hiding. A stowaway is a person who hides in a ship to travel without paying. Okay. So here, one who hides in a ship to travel without paying. So here it says that one of the descendants of those cat goddesses, goddess who was worshipped by ancient Egyptian, came, means hid in the ship of the Pallava ship. Okay, Pallava dynasty, and his descendant was the Mahabalipuram Rishi cat, whose descendant is Ravi flourished his twig at Mahendran. Now Ravi flourished means waved. Ravi start waving to draw attention like this. Flourished means twig. No, there is a twig in his hand. Twig means branch of a tree. So he waves the twig at Mahendran, means the kitten. MP Punai here. Whoop, eek, he shrieked. So eek, this is expression of surprise. Okay, worry and fear. Expression of surprise, worry and fear. Then you say eek. So Ravi says eek. He shrieked. He said loud at the highest voice. Okay, and of course he was feeling very happy from inside that he was saying so much about his kitten. Okay. Mahendran looked up alarmed, and as Ravi spoke so loud, and it caught the attention of the kitten Mahendran. So it looked up, because looked up how? Alarmed. Alarmed means very careful of something danger going to happen. That is alarmed. Okay, or afraid that something dangerous might happen. Means he was very much frightened. He thought that, means the kitten thought that something dangerous is going to happen. What dangerous? It thought that Ravi would just beat him. Okay, Ravi would beat the kitten. He thought that because Ravi was carrying twig in his hand and he was speaking in the highest tone. So he had just been sharpening his claws on the edge of the coconut shell, and there was a half coconut shell from where he has drunk milk, you know very well. So he was now sharpening, making his claws, nail, okay, sharp by rubbing against the surface of that coconut shell. So, but worse than Ravi's awful whoop, eek was a screech. But soon, worse sound came, worse noise came. It was worse than the Ravi had uttered eek, that sound. What was the sound? Screech. Okay, of course, this sound, the screech sound is of violin. Okay, from the window. What a weird sound. Weird means very strange. W-E-I-R-D, weird means very strange. Weird. Very strange. It was very weird sound. Now, what a weird sound. If Mridu was startled, MP Punai was frightened out of his wits. And Mridu was also frightened by that sound. And the kitten also became nervous and confused. Okay. And he was also frightened. Frightened out of his wits means became nervous and confused. Hair standing on end. He bounced up as the kitten was very much frightened, and his hair stood up completely straight, and he jumped and ran quickly with short steps towards a bamboo tray of red chilies. Okay, that had been put there to dry in that bamboo tray. So, kitten stepped on that chili because he was trying to hide beneath that. Beneath means under that. He tipped a few chilies over himself, and few chilies fell down on him. Meow, he howled miserably. Okay? And then he said, meow. Okay? He howled. Means spoke loud. Gave a very loud sound. Meow. Miserably. Means he cannot help in this. But that preaching sound went on and on. What's that noise? Said Mridu. Mridu asked about the noise. Where from it was coming. So, that is Lalli. And Ravi informs complaining. Grunt means complain. That Lalli is learning to play the violin. But he says that she will never learn a thing. Well, dear students, that's all for today. Hope you have understood this story, whatever you have studied so far. And we'll watch the video along with PDF page. We'll go through the video along with PDF page to enjoy the story. And also, you learn the word meaning which we have discussed. Okay? Thank you very much. Hope you've enjoyed this session. Bye-bye.